One of the wonderful things about working for this district is that we get to partner with HAEE, which is the Hampton Alliance for Educational Excellence. They are a wonderful community organization, and they raise funds to support the students and the school and the programs here in our district, and we are then able to take creative and innovative and technological ideas that are bubbling up from our teachers and from our principals and apply for grants through them.
In addition to HAEE, the district and also this region in Pittsburgh also has access to some grant funding through the Grable Foundation and the Allegheny Intermediate Unit, which we've been lucky enough to have some of those grant resources, which have enabled us to provide equipment and to provide different technological tools to support the learning. In addition, in this region, we have great institutions like the Carnegie Science Center, who has worked with us and K-12 curriculum teams to ensure that we're designing STEM-based experiences for all students in the district. And we've been part of that process and been able to leverage their expertise as well.
We embarked on a one-to-one initiative a few years ago, and since that time, now that all students have laptops or iPads, we've had opportunities to start transforming other elements of our classrooms. And with that, we've taken library spaces and redesigned them in different ways to make maker spaces and focus on engineering and innovation and creativity.
At Hampton Middle School, about 2 years ago, we actually opened 4 new studios for our students and teachers to access and enjoy. Our first studio was the Innovation Studio, and that is a large makerspace that all of our teachers and students can access throughout the day. To my left here is our new Robotics Studio, and this studio has some cutting-edge technology that our students are able to enjoy not only throughout the day with their teachers, but also early in the morning before school starts.
And we have students designing 3D objects using Tinkercad, which will then be transferred over to the 3D printer, and we hope to use this in the classrooms as well, especially history class. So everything that we do have in here, we try to tie to the curriculum and work with the teachers as well.
This is a digital art studio. In the studio here, we the kids get a chance to podcast, make videos, and do anything digital. So we try to give them opportunities here and have a great time.
I was in the untold story of the Shady Fast Food Restaurant, which was written by the students. And
Teachers can sign this room out. We just had a 6th grade English teacher in there where she had incorporated podcasting into her 6th grade unit. The final studio that we created this year was the Print Studio, and this was inspired by one of our art teachers who had an idea last year to incorporate printmaking, specifically screen printing, into our art classes. She had received a grant from not only our HAEE, but also something called Real World Scholars. And it's exciting to see how it's morphed into a large print studio where students can access that room. Again, that's accessible to all students in the building, in addition to teachers utilizing that throughout the school day for classes.
And this is our new Lego wall, and this was funded through Hampton Middle School PTO. This is a great resource for students that may need a break during the day and can come and design. And also in the morning, students are able to come and create their own designs.
Welcome to our studio. We've just opened it in January, and we're very excited about all the possibilities we're providing to all of our students in the school. The group behind me is working on an engineering project that has to do with creating a segment of a totem pole for every grade in the building. We've used this space to expand our curriculum, giving students more opportunity to use their engineering process, make things. They also use B-bots and other technological tools.
I just think that you need to worry about what you're writing. Don't worry about that background at the end.
Oh, that will be its face. Okay. Ooh, someone has that.
One of the best things that we do about the studio is that it's open. We have this free time in the morning when all of our kids are coming in between 8 and 8:30 before they have to be in homeroom, and we keep it open. It's staffed by parent volunteers, And so we have it, it's unstructured time for the kids, so they can come into the studio, they can use any of the materials in any way that they see fit. And what they're doing right now is they're really just playing with spheros that we also received through a grant from HAEE, and they are learning how to use the spheros, because once they learn how to do that, they're going to teach our second graders how to use the spheros and how to do some things.
Our studio officially began this year, but previously it was a computer lab. Since we've moved to one-to-one technology, we decided to transform this space so that our teachers and our students could engage in project-based learning, discovery learning, and really have a space that is flexible for all my grade levels, as well as all the different kind of projects that teachers want to design and that students will engage in during the school year.
So our second graders have been learning about the quilt codes of the Underground Railroad, and we read these 3 historical fiction books to get ready for that. So they learned how the slaves used coded messages that they displayed using quilts, and they would follow these coded messages to escape to freedom.
We're currently staying outside of our combined English 9 World Geography classrooms. We combined these classes for the first time last year in a pilot model. This year we have more classes that have integrated. This has been a great pairing for us. The 2 classes really complement each other's content very well. The geography provides great context for the English communication skills we're trying to foster. So what you're going to see today are some small group discussions where students are really focused on interpersonal communication.
Our programs, which provide students with acquisition of high quality academic skills in the content areas of math and language arts and problem solving, really aren't enough anymore. We have to have students using technology in innovative ways to solve problems. We have to have students engaged in computer programming in real-world applied experiences, and not just in high school computer science classes, but throughout our elementary, middle school, and high school. So I thank you for this opportunity to share a little bit about our world here at Hampton and our future. We look forward to generations of this work going forward. Thank you.